For an island nation like Japan, there is no shortage of famous or interesting towns. But one town near Hiroshima that is rich in maritime history is often overlooked. Nevertheless, with its deep-seated naval culture, it is still a great day trip destination, especially if you're into military history and museums. Without further ado, let's check out Kure near Hiroshima. Before we dive into our trip today, how about a little background? Kure was designated as a naval district in the late 1800s, which led to the construction of the Kure Naval Arsenal and the rapid growth of steel production and shipbuilding in the city. Eventually, the city became the Imperial Japanese Navy's single largest naval base and arsenal during World War II. Since 2005, the city slowly turned their focus to tourism with the opening of the Kure Maritime Museum, aka the Yamato Museum. This museum is located in the city center area just behind a department store by the seaside. In front of the museum, a 16.1-inch third-year type naval gun, an anchor, a rudder, and a screw from the battleship Mieru are on display. The most prominent feature is a 1/10 scale model of the battleship Yamato. She and her sister ship Musashi were the heaviest and most powerful armed battleship ever constructed, displacing nearly 72,000 tons at full load and armed with 9 18.1-inch main guns, which were the largest guns ever mounted on a warship. This scaled-down model still looks massive. It is not hard to imagine how intimidating the actual ship must have looked. Besides Yamato, there are other World War II era hardware on display, such as this Kairyō midget submarine. They were built toward the end of World War II, meant to attack the invading American naval forces as they were approaching Tokyo. The Kai-10 human torpedo and the Mitsubishi A6M0, more commonly known as the Naval Type 0 carrier fighter, can be found on the main floor. They were all once produced in Kure during the war. A maritime exhibition hall is located upstairs. As well as an experiment workroom for all ages. Don't forget to check out the gift shop for their famous naval curry and coffee. They also offer vessel-specific curry, stationery, and models you didn't know you wanted. The park behind the museum is called the Yamato Wharf or Yamato Port Breakwater. A 1:1 scale silhouette of Yamato's deck can be found here. It is even more obvious if viewed from the air. Other Yamato-themed objects, such as its anchor, are scattered around the park. The port of Kure is in full view at Yamato's bow. This is also a great place to watch the sunset. Immediately northwest of the museum is the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force Kure Museum. One unmissable feature is the retired submarine Rekishi greeting visitors in front of the museum. This museum is all about exhibits related to mine sweeping and submarine operations. The best part for visitors is going inside Rekishi. The areas opened to the public ain't very big, but you can get a glimpse of the life inside a submarine and how they utilize every inch of space effectively. Even though it was a diesel-electric powered submarine built in the early 80s, its control room still looks somewhat futuristic like a spaceship. Feeling hungry but not sure what's for lunch? How about something uniquely Kure? Let's check out Kure Kaiji Curry. It is also known as JMSDF Kure Curry, a dish that recreates the curry eaten by the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. This popular restaurant is located across from the Yamato Museum, so popular that I waited 45 minutes before a seat became available, but it was worth it. The curry is served in restaurants across Kure City. The chef of each unit taught the restaurant owners how to make their curry to faithfully reproduce the taste, and to be certified before they can serve. Walking around the restaurant's shop is also a treat in itself. In true Japanese kawaii style, even battleships can appear cute. It wouldn't be called a naval base tour without a boat ride, right? You can pre-book a half-hour boat ride around the port and naval base. This tour may only be half an hour long, but it gives visitors a glimpse of Kure's shipbuilding industry, and the tour boat would get rather close, giving you a rare chance to look at different types of JMSDF vessels. Supply ships, destroyers, submarines, and even mini aircraft carriers can be seen here. The link to their site is in the description, but it is in Japanese only. Stepping away from the harbor and toward the hillside is the Irifuneyama Memorial Hall, the former residence of the commander of the Kure Naval Base. The only surviving military commander's residence of its kind of that particular period and style. The main attraction is the house's unique architectural design. The front side is Western style, built for the administrative purposes in the 1890s before it was converted into a residence for the naval commander. The rear side is traditional Japanese style. There is also precious original Japanese wallpaper in here. If you still have the energy to spare or are just a hardcore tourist, Rekishi no Mieru Oka Hill, or the hill overlooking history, is one place to visit afterwards. About a leisurely 20 minutes walk from the Memorial Hall, this is a lookout point on the shipyards that shaped Kure's history. Yamato's main gun's artillery shells decorated a monument. A stone tablet inscribed with the word of Japanese poet Masaoka Shiki is also on display. You can see the remains of the dock where Yamato was built, and the dock where escort ships are being maintained. Today, new ships are built here regularly. There is a bus stop across from the lookout point. Virtually any bus would take you back to the city center. Getting to Kure from Hiroshima is easy. There are direct Kure light train services. They will take you there in just over 30 minutes. Kure's unique maritime and naval history and its special curry are worthy of a side trip if you are visiting Hiroshima. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time.